Hi, my name is John Wright. I'm the Director of Public Relations for Hardin County Schools. We're recording this during the afternoon of Friday, October 30, and we're going to run this here on HCEC-TV through the long weekend, which for us is Election Day, Tuesday, November the 3rd. So just wanted to share with you that our in-person learning strategies have changed with the increase of COVID-19 cases in Hardin County. So we have made the decision for in-person learning students. You will begin non-traditional instruction on Wednesday, November the 5th. And so this is how, November the 4th. This is how next week will work. Of course, we were already set to be out of school on Monday, November 2nd, and on Tuesday, November the 3rd because of Election Day. That is still the case. There will be no delivery of instruction on either of those 2 days, either for online academy students or for now NTI students or in-person learning students. No instruction on on Monday and Tuesday of the first Monday and Tuesday of November. So on Wednesday, November the 4th, this is what's going to happen. Students, as we tape this today on Friday, October the 30th, you will be receiving assignments, or you will receive assignments over the long weekend in your Google Classroom from your teachers. And so on Wednesday, October the 4th, November the 4th, that is what we are asking you to work on. So it's kind of a work day for students on Wednesday, November the 4th. We will begin in earnest with NTI, non-traditional instruction for in-person learning students on Thursday, November the 5th, and on Friday, November the 6th. So students, you know what your NTI plans are. Schools have shared those with parents. They've shared those with students. If you don't know what those are, you need to contact your school. But again, we will be working in earnest on NTI starting Thursday, November the 5th. You're expected to log in, students, and be in those groups, those class groups, just like you've learned about and talked about with your teachers at your schools. Now, we will make a decision on whether or not to return to in-person learning or continue with NTI. We will make that decision on Thursday, November the 5th. It'll probably be in the afternoon or the evening of Thursday, November the 5th. We want to give our community time to turn this turn of COVID around. We want to give everyone time to, or give the disease time to get out of here as much as it can. And so we'll look at numbers, we'll make those decisions, talk with our health officials, and make that decision public on Thursday, November the 5th, either the afternoon or the evening. Just to reiterate, there's no NTI or in-person or online learning that will take place on Monday, November the 2nd, or Tuesday, November the 3rd because of the election. Just know this, that we made this decision because of the increase in the number of COVID-19 tests in our community. Our students and staff have done an absolutely amazing job, and Mrs. Morgan asked me to reiterate that to you, that they have done an amazing job of following social distancing guidelines, wearing masks, washing hands, and taking other precautions to keep everyone safe. And as I'm taping this, I have a mask here with me, but the nearest person to me is 20 feet away. So no need for me to wear my mask right now. But that is why that there is not an abundant amount of cases in our schools, because our students and staff are doing what they've been asked to do. We're extremely proud of our HCS family for doing that. Our local health officials have said this, is that it is not us, it's not the district that's spreading the disease. It's not our school children, it's not our school staff. It's a community spread. And so we are asking everyone to please wear your mask. We are asking you to wash your hands. We are asking you to keep social distance, because these are the things that are going to put our students back in school, hopefully in that second week of November. But if not, we're going to have to continue with non-traditional instruction. So if you want your students back in the classroom, if you're doing in-person learning and you want your students back in the classroom, you have to follow the guidelines. And that's what's going to continue to squash this disease and get it out of here, is by following the guidelines. Schools have shared their NTI plans with parents, and but also there is an all you need to know about NTI on our webpage, hardin.kyschools.us. So go to hardin.kyschools.us hardin.kyschools.us, and you can find an all you need to know about NTI link. It's in our Parents tab at the top of the page. It's also under the News and Announcements section on our webpage. So a link to all of that, along with the information about our transition to NTI. So again, all of that is information that you will find on our webpage. It includes the portal, the NTI student and parent portal that you remember from doing this from March until May of last year. It includes procedures on how to access Wi-Fi. If you do not have Wi-Fi at your home, you can access Wi-Fi at our school buildings. Outside of our school buildings, you can do that. It includes directions on how to do that. It includes directions on how to download assignments and upload completed work. And also there's a video from Mrs. Morgan that explains the NTI strategies. All on that, all you need to know about NTI page. That's on our Parents tab, and you can find a link to it under News and Announcements on our webpage. Our schools know who the students are that need devices. We'll be getting those to those students. If you need a device, just ask your school, work with your school on getting a device and or a hotspot. We just encourage also our parents to keep an open line of communication with our students or with our schools as we go through NTI. Hopefully it's a short amount of time that we're on NTI, but again, keep that line of communication open. If your student has a need, tell your teacher. Teachers will also, just to remind you that teachers during announced NTI will be keeping evening office hours. Teachers will share those with you when their office hours are. It's going to be an hour during the evening, and so you can ask questions and communicate with that teacher during that time. Some other things to know about NTI. Each school site will have breakfast and lunch at school. So there will be no delivery of meals during NTI, but if you need a meal, you can pick those up at your child's school. Now, what if I have a child at multiple schools? If I have a child at Woodland Elementary, North Middle, and North Hardin High School, then you can go to one site, pick which one you want to go to, and you can get meals for all of those children. You can get breakfast and lunch from 11 to 1 each day that we're on NTI starting on Wednesday. So for Wednesday, for example, you would pick up Wednesday's lunch and you would get Thursday's breakfast all at the same time from 11 to 1 at your school. This decision does not affect Online Academy students. So if you're an OLA student or Online Academy family, you keep doing what you've been doing. So just work, do the things that we're asking you to do, and you keep on that track. Kindergarten through 12th grade students who are participating in in-person learning and you're transitioning to NTI, there is no A-B day. So for example, on Thursday, that is traditionally an A day. That doesn't mean, B group, that you can not log in. You have to log in every day. So both A students and B students will log in each day that we're on NTI, except on Wednesday. And if your teacher asks you to do that, you should do that. So again, there is no A-B in NTI. Everybody logs in every day. Preschool students, preschool families, nothing will change with the amount of instruction that you will be receiving. In other words, if you have been going to preschool, taking your child to preschool 2 days a week, you will receive NTI instruction 2 days a week. If you've been going 4 days a week, should this term of NTI continue into the week after next, then you will go to NTI instruction 4 days a week, if that's what you've been doing. So all of this information is on our website, hardin.kyschools.us. hardin.kyschools.us. You can find this under News and Announcements. Everything I've shared with you, and again, a link to that all you need to know about HCS NTI. We know this has been a bumpy road. Everyone can agree with that since March, but we're going to get through it. And we thank our community for your patience. We thank our parents and our students and our staff for your patience. We're going to get through this by wearing these masks, doing what we've been asked to do, and hopefully we'll get back to in-person instruction soon. Thank you all. Have a great long weekend.